Hello again folks, and welcome back to the train room. Just a quick apology to anybody who sent me messages by on Facebook or YouTube or any social media really. If I've not got back to you, I will do. Unfortunately, mother-in-law's not too good at the moment. Anyway, this picture, Spooner's boat, I believe, built in around the 1860s. And at Festiniog at the moment. I mean, this was a gravity-powered boat, I believe. That noise you can hear in the background is my version of it. Now, apparently this was an inspection vehicle, and believe it or not, they used to drag it up the mountain, and it would come down, reaching speeds of 27 miles an hour. So, obviously I can't do a gravity one. But this I knocked up the other day. Oh, sorry about the sunshine. Shouldn't really be saying that, should I? Shouldn't apologise for the sunshine. Should have drawn the curtains. Anyway, here's a little bit of fun as I had a play with the other day. Heading around that way. Swing back that, see if we can get that in the sun. Yeah, every now and again I do these. I don't know why. But I do. I find it quite fun really. Different to my normal sort of modelling. The good old sail there is a mask. Dare I say a COVID mask? Sorry, not the greatest filming. I'll bring it around that way. Going around there by the lighthouse. Okay, so, yep, made this funny looking train boat, and that came after I'd done this. This is my, well, this is Hector for a start off, but of course Hector's comes from Smallwood Studios with that tender there, and a friend of mine, Dan, said, oh, he came up with the idea. He said we could do like a double, I think it's called Fairly or Fairline. Anyway, I put a clip on that. Sorry I didn't speak on that one, didn't explain what it was, but that's it. That was a lot of fun making that one. I used the Hornby chassis, but believe me, they might all be the same, but they certainly don't all run at the same speed. Anyway, pull back a little bit, try and keep this one a bit shorter because I do rabbit on. There's the witch flying around. Needs a little bit of oil. She's not flying, she's sort of jerking around. Anyway, I'm just going to grab this train because that mechanism is incredibly noisy. Brilliant. Right, so what else have I been doing? If I come over to here, I'm going to pull back a bit for this one. Try and concentrate on the little building, not the roof, the little building, and that piece of, can we call it a mountain? It's just the top piece. I saw quite a number of years ago this article, and I believe it's called the Whimsical Railway, and yeah, this guy had done one, and it is in, I believe, what is it, ON18, I believe in America, or O9 in the UK. So, always wanted to have a go at it. When I say it's going to be my version, but yeah, pretty closely to the original, and I just think it's wonderful, and yeah, I'm pleased with the way that's going to go. The engine is some 009 buildings just up there. I'll come back to those in a minute. The engine I'm going to be using is one I've got from Shapeways. Yeah, that little one there, if I come in, yeah, that one. Wow, that is a lovely little model. Came really quick. I can't believe it. I think Shapeways is in Canada, I believe. Although when this turned up, it said it come from the Netherlands. But fantastic model. The castings are beautiful. Really, really lovely. Anyway, so that's the engine. I'm not quite sure what it's going to pull yet. But yeah, that's the one. I haven't made very much progress on this little 7mm layout here. Yeah, I'm hopefully going to a railway exhibition, the first one this year in Mickleover. It's a 7mm meeting. I think it's at Corpus Christi Church Hall in Rainford on the 25th of February. Now, I've got two lovely friends I met through our hobby, Chris and Frank, and I think I'm going to try and see if Chris would mind having this. And she's a very, very good modeller, and she might, with a little bit of persuasion, finish this one off. Maybe I could leave that one with her. I have made this other model of the train up that's working now, so we've got two. I can't remember the name of the company, but boy, they're lead or white metal kits, really heavy. I've got them running on Kato chassis, and yeah, really pleased with those. And the weight, it's just, yeah, as I say, weight just makes them, you get that lovely smooth running. Pulling back now, as I said, I've got a new baseboard, believe it or not, underneath there from the lovely Grange and Hodder people. They've sent me those, and this is going to be an 009 layout, and I've started doing some buildings back there. But I say with mom, or not my mom, my mother-in-law, being not of the best health, I'm been flitting from scales to scales, and my mind's not quite on it. Probably like doing this video, I'm probably waffling again. But that, yeah, I'm really pleased with that. I managed to pick up a Gauge Master 4-track controller, and with the Bachmann 009 beautiful little engines, I'm going to make a layout around about that side. Yeah, and I've had a word with Chris again. Chris has took the milk churn layout, and she's done some lovely work on it. Probably not much, but just some lovely little touches. It just, I don't know, it just took it to a different level. Fantastic. So on here as well, I have been to my favourite, Smallbrook Studios, GN15, and yeah, I've got this covered van here because behind the double fairleigh, it's I'd like some sound. So that wagon looks like it will hold or hide this kit. Now, I've put the switch in the side. I think that's reasonably, oh, forget the silver nuts, reasonably inconspicuous. And yeah, building that up at the moment, and be something different, won't it? Because I do hope to eventually hand the Emmett layout over to somebody who can exhibit it. And I've got the roof for that wagon just there. I've been messing around trying to get it dirtied up or weathered or whatever. It's always difficult. I always find it difficult to know when to stop when weathering. Sometimes I probably go too far, or more often than not I go too far. But that's what I'm doing at the moment. Lots, probably too much. Probably trying to do too much, but hey, it's yeah, with mum, it's throwing me a bit. With her, bless her, she's got Alzheimer's and or the start of it. So that's what I've been doing, folks. I'm going to try and focus my attention. So say if Chris, bless her, and Frank will take that on and finish that, I'll be very, very appreciative. Hopefully the next one will be the Smallbrook Studios covered wagon. I've got to get in touch with my friend Clive at Heathcote Electronics for the wiring, all the little bits and bobs I need for this 009 layout, and also at the same time carry on with this building and funny shaped mountain. This is a fantasy thing, isn't it? And yeah, I think it's called, as I say, Summit. I believe that's taken from a famous drawing or painting or something like that. I ought to do more research really, but don't seem to have much time these days. Better get some oil down that mechanism on the witch, because that's not looking great at all. Lovely to see some sunshine coming in, and we'll probably leave it there. Hope you're all well. Happy modelling to everybody, and thank you once again for listening to my ramblings. Oh, and I do apologise one more time. If you have sent me messages, please don't think I'm being ignorant. I will get around to you, if you just bear with me. Take care. All the best, Carl.